comedians.
We are.
But what first attracted you to stand-up then?
I entered a comedy competition at Queen's University in Belfast. There was a keg of beer for the winner. That's what first attracted me. I won the competition, but by the time I actually had gone to pick the prize up, the guys I was sharing my house with had actually taken the keg home and they drunk it. So.
Fair enough.
Well, we'll find out more about your life and your career a little bit later on. But the last time you were on the show, you managed to give away Christine Blakely's mobile. Right? Hang on, hey, which led to her getting hundreds of calls and hundreds of texts and all that. It even hit the headlines, man.
Look at this. Patrick Kielty shows up Christine's number on TV. So, in order to make sure that you don't do it again, we've got your mobile phone number.
We have. Just a double check. Is that the right number there, Patrick?
I can confirm that is the correct number, yes.
Okay. So, we trouble from you, and we will be revealing it 2 digits at a time.
Okay.
Now, to be honest with you, the first 2 numbers, or 7, are slightly predictable. So, do you think we should reveal another 2? Shall we do another 2 or another 1? What do you think?
Oh, another 1.
Go on, let's rattle out 2. So it's 0776 something. All right?
That's also correct.
Okay. Behave yourself, otherwise we'll reveal more.
It will be all out there. Right, we look forward to hearing more from you later.
I'm really not looking forward to more, to be honest.
We'll be talking about the BBC New Comedy Awards a bit later on.
Brilliant. Now, then, councils are currently looking at every opportunity to make cutbacks in their budgets, and public loos are one of those areas where some are trying to spend fewer pennies.
But Lucy Seagull wants to know, without public toilets, where do you go when you've really got to go? Funny for Money on Friday in aid of comic relief. A mass wax-off. It was ripping good fun. Here we are. And we're still finding hair all over the studio. Thanks to everyone who donated and took part. Very brave.
It's the look of joy and the look of pain in the same shot. Look at that there. That's brilliant.
And he's got so much to lose as well. Very
extraordinary scenes. Goodness me. Now then, a reminder of how important your donations are. In the second of her reports from Zambia, Alex found out how an entire family can be helped out of poverty by a hollow-horned ruminant of the genus Capra.
Or in other words...
Now all you have to do is text the word RED to 70005 and Comic Relief will get £5 to help transform the lives of poor and vulnerable people all over the UK and across Africa.
To give us the terms and conditions, here's some goods.
And please email us via the One Show at bbc.co.uk, or you can contact us on Facebook if you can take part in our events this Friday evening and next Thursday. That's the 17th of March. You do need to be able to make it here to London on either of those evenings.
Yes, this Friday we're looking for loads of wannabe Spice Girls, well, all Spice Boys, to dress up as scary, baby, sporty or posh. Remember, the only way to be involved is to get in touch first.
Right, now Patrick, you've done loads of things, haven't you, for Comic Relief, so what have you been up to this year?
What have I been doing? I hosted one of the panel shows. David Walliams was doing the 24-hour panel people, where he stayed up over the weekend.
Amazing.
Good. It was amazing, but you see, the thing about David is that he likes his home comforts.
Yeah.
And whenever I did the cycle with him last year, everybody thinks that he's this, man of steel. And everybody else on the bus for the cycle, we were all just, sleeping in whatever gear we had. And David would go in behind his little curtain and he would change into his Tom Ford silk pajamas and put on his little mask. He looked a bit like Top Cat, the going to bed. And so over the weekend, that was probably the hardest thing for him. Was he didn't have his home comforts. And I hosted Have I Got News For You at 8 a.m. yesterday morning. And he was very good.
Wow. No, he was. It was a good effort. But your latest project is hosting the BBC New Comedy Awards on Radio 2. So how does the competition work then?
Competition works. It's open to anybody over 18. You can't have been on the comedy circuit for more than 3 years. What you have to do is give us 5 minutes of material on CD, either in front of an audience or just in your bathroom or your kitchen. And send it in. Entry forms are on the bbc.co.uk/radio2/comedy website. We need those by the 27th of March. and people have to be funny.
Yeah,
That's the key, isn't it?
But not hilarious. You know,
Okay.
we want someone funny enough to win the competition, but not hilarious enough to steal work.
No.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
So you're saying over 18. Now, do you
Yeah.
think, in your opinion, that, you know, maybe the older comedians, more life experience, that's funnier than maybe, you know, young ones?
I think so. I think, you know, older comedians, yeah, definitely enter. If a bit of pensioner stand-up, I think, could be the way forward.
Yeah, and very famous people have tried this competition in the past, like Alan Carr and Russell Howard.
Yes.
But just, let's have a look at one of the others. Here we are. What are we going to say?
You didn't win. Can you believe that?
So obviously we saw pictures there. The show used to be on television, but
Yeah.
now it's radio. Do you think it's kind of lost anything? Do you think it's gained anything from people?
I think for comedians coming through, it's going to be much easier. I think the pressure of actually, if you're starting out, to be up there with a 1/4 inch of microphone cable and 500 people and saying, here's what I think's funny, what do you think? That's tough enough. So I think it's probably going to be easier, and if people are watching tonight, maybe they'll think to themselves, yeah, I could do that on radio.
Yeah.
Maybe not sure whether they could do it on TV.
And as you say, if there are aspiring comedians out there, what would you say are the golden rules of stand-up?
The golden rules of stand-up are lean on the leg that shakes the most. That's the first one. The second golden rule is once you've made it as a comedian, don't come on the one show and give anybody's phone number out. I think they're the two.
The big ones.
They're the big. Anything in between is fine.
And is it any kind of humour? Is it kind of one-liners? Is it kind of, you know, controversial? Obviously, you're quite controversial with some of the stuff you've done in the past.
No, I'm not.
Have you been a little bit close to the bone at times?
I don't.
Look at us, look at
I'm an
you.
all-round family entertainer.
No, but basically what you're saying is, if there's anybody out there that thinks they're funny, or know anybody in their family...
Look, I'm not.
Send them in.
Honestly, I'm not one of the judges.
Right.
Okay, so send anything in. Honestly, no matter what stand, there's someone in a room that's going to have to sort it through. I'm literally just hosting the semi-finals and the final. So by the time it gets to me, the standard hopefully should be okay.
Super. Right then, Patrick, now then, our wildlife presenters might come across as being gentle, as cuddly people, but there's nothing that gets their heckles up more than a bit of friendly competition.
Exactly. So all this week, it's Miranda versus Mike in a chatty animal challenge.
Oh, it's time for round one. Say, you know, there's a fine line between communicating with animals and then the animals turning around saying, what on earth is that noise over there?
That was proper full-on Vox communication, that was.
It was lovely.
It was. So it's 1 point to you, Miranda. Mike, you've got your work cut out tomorrow.
Tomorrow I communicate most excellently with Barnow.
Well, you
We're talking fluency. Wow, absolutely amazing.
We will see.
Can't wait for that. Now, this has inspired a little game because all week you are trying to talk to the animals, but our game is all about which animals are trying to talk to you. Yes, Patrick, you are a donut person. You're in on this as well.
I'm doing this.
Yeah, you can
Yes,
play
you
along
are.
with it.
Let's play Animal Chatters.
It's a great game. You're going to love it. Wait.
Right.
Okay, here we go then. Yeah. Right, you've got your cards, you've got your pens, and here we go, Alex.
Pen each. Have you got a pen each?
Our careers are going to be in tatters here.
Right,
There you go.
You're in red. Here's number 1. What animal is making this noise?
Write it down. Write it down.
Okay. Time up. Reveal your answers, Mike. Coming to you first.
Oh.
Miranda. Some species of
Seal.
Oh,
Very good.
interesting.
Okay, Patrick,
And
we'll
what's
have to hurry
Patrick got? Pig eating a... Okay, let's see what it is. Here we go. It's an elephant seal.
Oh, well done,
Miranda. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, let's move on to the second one. Which animal is this?
Come on, Mike and Patrick. It's Mike eating his dinner, isn't it? Quickly.
I'm going to have to hurry. I'm really sorry.
That's really difficult,
Let's hear
actually.
it again. Go on a bit more.
No, right.
You go spin around.
Let's have a look, Mike.
Career going down.
Not a clue.
Don't take it
Miranda
seriously.
says
Some monkey.
And Patrick,
Interesting,
just turn
Patrick.
it round.
He's really got nothing.
He's going to draw an animal for us.
Well, Miranda, you are absolutely exceptional at this game. It's the howler monkey. She's brilliant.
This is extraordinary. Congratulations.
Do you wildlife for a living?
Christmas, I think.
Okay, today marks exactly 300 days since the coalition came to power in the UK, which is just a little bit longer than another country, Belgium, has been without a government.
Because of political deadlock, they haven't had anyone in charge there for the last 268 days, and that is a record for any country.
Matt Allwright has been to see how they're coping without any politicians.
But, well, that's all we've got time for tonight. Patrick, thanks ever so much. Good luck.
We don't have time to give my phone number out, no?
No, you behaved yourself.
We made it.
You've been such a good boy. I'm only going to reveal half of it.
See you tomorrow at 7 o'clock. And remember, it's Pancake Day tomorrow. We'll see you then. Goodbye.
Bye. That's all.